Or don't say your credit card information.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm a professional streamer who doesn't mute his mic
What a best
OBS.
start of a stream ever.
No, the best start. Then I had that for 5 minutes before realizing we are back with some D&D. Unfortunately, Tom is not with us today. He is probably sleeping. It is late for him. But we do have an old player from the beginning episodes who left. Joseph. Joseph is back. So, where we left off, you guys were in a museum. You guys were going through a museum, and you guys made it to the top past mimics, which some of you guys avoided by not touching stuff, and other people decided to touch stuff and then got stuck in a room while everybody else held doors. Because yes,
Hearsay.
Joseph, it's not hearsay, it's facts.
Hearsay.
I object to your hearsay. It's leading. Anyways, so where I'll read the last little bit that we had, which is you guys got to the upper floor of the museum, and you into a room with a dome ceiling, completely intact, and it depicts a powerful mage. Like, and this image is set in stained glass. Depict let me also, because it's way too quiet in my head, put that on. And Joseph, on our music, you can hit audio playlist in top right. There is volume controls if you need to turn it down or anything. It hasn't loaded in yet, but music, you want to start? Anyways, I'm ignoring that for now. It depicts a powerful mage standing on a balcony of the Enclave's central spire, addressing a sea of Netherese citizens below, who stare up at the figure cheering. And then around the room, you see 8 different portraits with names underneath, and you'll remember that you did have, you did get the names off those plates. There we go, some music. Now, what you didn't see in the room before is covered in a thin layer of ice. Maybe it's more frost, but it's definitely like frozen. Is the body of what seems to be an elf. Well, Judge, why don't you describe your character, how he's frozen under a thin layer of ice, and what he's wearing and whatnot?
Okay. So, from what you can see, you see what appears to be an elf, but you see the telltale signs that he looks like he's been dead for a while. His robes, though, look immaculate, although they haven't been touched by the elements. And you can see he was in the middle of doing something, as he was then quickly either killed or frozen over. He's just standing in place, or laying in place.
Yeah, either way.
He's just standing in place, frozen like a statue. Like reading in the middle of reading a book. It's the strangest thing. It looks a lot like the character token.
Which I can actually pull up for both stream and them to see. So what do you guys do?
Well, is this going to be like the other ones that we, they were dead and then we touched them and they died or they crumbled? Like, is this like, how wary should I be of this? I mean, you guys are seeing this too, right?
Yeah, but I was told not to touch.
Right, that's what's concerning. Like, the last thing that we touched that we thought was dead crumbled. Like, is that really what we should be doing right now?
Mm. I think we need somebody else to touch it. No, what else to do the touching until granted permission, otherwise, or until I get bored.
If
I'll
you want to
offer
go
you the
touch it, go
rag.
touch it. Go right ahead. I'm not gonna stop you. I'm just gonna politely step back 30 feet.
No, I think you should be the one to touch this time. No, I've taken a lot of risks, in this past while. I think it's your turn to go touch.
I didn't realize you were that weak of a person.
Yeah, let me
Alright.
see.
Whoa, hold on now.
I could try to
You
heal
know
the
what?
person.
No, I'm gonna go touch it.
As you guys go to turn to, as he said something about touching it, you see Kiranos is already over there licking the statue.
Oh.
God dang girls. My guy, you stole the glory. It's another one, another strike down for the dragon.
He is a precious baby, and you leave him alone.
He's getting pretty big for a baby.
So? Babies can be big. I don't know what you're talking about. You ever seen a giant baby?
No, I've not ventured into the birthing room of a giant and seen a giant baby.
I haven't either. I'm just simply stating. I'm assuming that their babies are big.
How do you know they're not like the size of a chicken egg when they're born?
Well, I mean,
Like I was.
you could be right. I think it would be really weird, but you could be right.
I mean, it's just like the platypus, man. Like they're born as an egg, but they're a mammal.
Right, but they're not giants.
Yeah, but like,
Well, I guess you could
yeah,
make the argument that
Why is
dragons,
this comparison?
I mean, have you ever heard about them chocobo chicks?
No, I have not. Please describe to me what they are.
They are they grow or they hatch at about the size of a chicken and they grow to the size of an ostrich. Jack's notebook.
As he folds up his encyclopedia monster book.
The handy book, I found it in one of those rooms.
Oh,
I have basic knowledge. Yeah, like I have a not negative in intelligence, so I think I could read a book. I just choose not to. Does the dragon have a healing lick ability?
You kind of
Like,
notice the corpse is actually staring at you.
Yo, I think
And it
Kieran
blinks.
just brought somebody back to life.
nope, 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 nope.
No, please continue with your conversation.
Hey,
Nope.
dragon,
Nope.
dragon,
Nope.
come here, lick me.
Nope.
I want to put my hand out.
Nope.
No, please
Nope.
continue your conversation.
I don't want to be
Hurley.
here. I back up 30 feet.
30
Hooray!
feet.
Do you want some
Coming
help?
back to this body at this time. Remarkable. The things I do. Hey, thanks, buddy. Oh my goodness. Would you look at you? What a specimen. But I'm not supposed to be awake until the frost is gone. Okay. Oh. I'm guessing these are the people that he was going on and on about, demanding someone assist them. Even someone like me. You there. Your name is Theo, right?
Nope. I'm sorry. I do not have a lot of experiences of once dead bodies coming back to life. I don't know how to handle this. But yes, my name is Theo. This is just decorum
Wouldn't it make
states
him
I
a
should
zombie?
introduce myself, but this is just weird.
Oh no. See, the only reason I even bothered to wake up from my deep, deep sleep is because a certain druid was begging anyone in the spirit world for help. And I decided to take up his offer. And my body was in the area you guys were in, so it was really convenient. This thing is just a shell, really. I'm more of a spirit. Yeah, free spirit.
You
You can
walk through
call me
walls?
Steve. Don't mind the cold, dead look that I have. That's not gonna go away. I haven't been a I haven't been alive for a long, long time. Well, I have been, but I haven't been in this body. The plan was to wait till the frost goes away, but for whatever reason, it just stuck around.
How long have you been
He's
like
eternal.
that?
It's hard to tell. Could have been years, could have been months, weeks. You lose track of time when you don't really die. But White Fang sends his regards, as he's become part of the North Wind, apparently. Been looking out for you guys, trying to find a suitable replacement. And I guess I fit the bill.
Well, if he's saying, well, if what you're saying is true, then as odd as this might be to walk into, you are saying some things that do make sense. So, thank you for
No problem.
answering his plea.
It's no problem. The world conquering can wait until after the Frostmaiden is defeated.
All right.
And they
Excuse me.
took
The world conquering?
Oh, I was about to say they took that without even second thoughts about it.
Oh, Theo
Well,
wouldn't
yeah,
care. Theo
that's
already has. It wouldn't have bothered Theo.
well, yes, that's the half the reason I was here. There was a great power hidden here, and gonna try and see if I can use it to help me take over the world. Anyways, who are all
Wait.
you?
Hold up. Who are you conquering the world for? Why? What's your time
Myself.
frame? What's your time
My
frame?
time frame. Well, see, I'm immortal. I was just gonna wait for the frost to go away.
But this isn't the world.
So you were gonna wait for somebody else to deal with the problem. I
Yeah,
like
pretty
it.
much.
So
Pretty much. And then when everyone was weak after
Alright.
dealing with the frost demigod, then I'd do, my business.
You know, there's still like the rest of the world of conquering, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta start somewhere. And the power here interested me. But then I was suddenly frozen over, so I decided to leave the body for a while.
Hmm.
Until I was resummoned back.
Noted.
Oh, you don't have to worry about it in your lifetime.
Do you know my lifetime?
I don't know, based on the conversation I heard.
I don't know what you mean. I'm a perfectly healthy specimen. Ugh.
You're not looking so put together.
That was oddly
Oh.
specific scale.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not a healer. I don't
Nobody
deal in
is.
healing. But if you die, I'll make sure your corpse gets put to good use.
Will I be stronger? Will I get to like retain my mental functionality?
You're a
Like
funny guy.
what's this trait here? What's this offer?
What? You die, you just become another soldier in my undead army.
Can I become like a general or like?
You die
No,
with a
you're just
purpose.
exactly. You're just fuel. But
No,
that's besides the point.
never mind. I reject your offer.
Well, I mean, your corpse can't reject it.
What if there is no corpse?
And whatever got you killed deserves to keep the kill.
No, that's your
Anyways,
next target.
so you guys did listen to the signs, right? Like, don't touch anything.
Even if the sign didn't tell us that, I'm pretty sure I've beat it into them that we should
This
not
whole
touch
place
shiny
is
things.
viciously booby trapped.
Just remember, your friends aren't who they seem like they are. Some people have a hard time opening up. If that rings any bells.
But regardless, um, let's see. So we need to get to the center of this place, but there's a barrier around it. That's about as far as I got.
That's what
Have
we're
you
working on
found
right now.
anything? Oh, well, perfect. Shame this book I was reading was completely frozen over and basically disintegrated.
Um,
We all pretty much have sticks.
what was the book?
Oh, the book was on the history of this place.
Is there still fragments of it around? Are there still fragments of it around?
There should be.
Damn it.
And not even he knows how long he was frozen. Water.
Okay.
But I haven't had to travel with anybody. You don't have to worry about anything like such as feeding this vessel of mine. It doesn't even breathe. I don't need to eat, breathe, or blink, or sleep.
of creepy.
Mm-hmm.
You're not making
Anyways,
this feeling any better. This is still awkward.
oh, it's fine. Don't you worry about it. My plans go long. I don't do anything haphazardly.
Oh, I'm not meaning about your plans. I'm just talking about this in interaction in entirety. Just it's weird staring at a vessel, as you call it, that's just inhuman or in action. So it's just weird.
Oh, it's okay. I understand. Not once you cross a certain threshold in knowledge, you either what's the word that he used way back when? You either become a saint or you become me.
It's an odd way to put it, but all right.
Anyways, let's see how this place has changed in the last, I don't know, whenever I was frozen. I could already
I hate
tell
to
this whole
inform you, but
zone's
it's
went to
still
hell.
frozen.
I know. I forced my body into awake, although your little dragon buddy here, who I've now started petting like a dog, helped me. My goodness, how did you get this?
Mainly through luck. And
Most things.
it does have a name, and his name is Kyranos. If you would like to properly address him.
Hmm. Alright, Kyranos, thanks for the assist on my resurrection.
Seems to get me by so far.
Here, let me see. Let me see if I still got it, boys. Give me 1 second. He brings out a bag. Right. Can I? Ooh, I can. Okay. Where am I? Where are we on this big map? Oh. Oh, the drag wormling. Okay. Okay, so I still got it. So he reaches into a bag and he tosses out a couple of bones, and they materialize into malformed quadrupeds made out of different animal skeletons. Two of them. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? And they're just as cute as ever.
Oh, there's somebody else here who can pull stuff out of a bag. Yo. Pull something out of the bag. I know you can perform under pressure.
Give me a second here. I should just have this set for how often I use it. As I reach in and throw out a stuffed badger, as it hits the ground, it turns into a giant badger.
Oh, neato.
I liked it too. Want to pat him on the back?
Go for it. He's pretty friendly. I do like the way that you're able to do things, but I am gonna have to say the fact that they're skeleton, it's creepy. I'm there's no ifs, ands, or buts in my opinion about it. From my personal opinion, that's just creepy.
You'd think that this is an affront to nature, because it absolutely is.
Well,
Well, that's besides the point. Anyway, let's go try and find this core. I assume you guys are trying to find some clues as well.
yes.
Found the core.
Oh, thank you. I probably wasn't able to put it in there while I was taking care of Evelyn, but thank you. Thanks. I do appreciate that. Huh. I don't think you should.
You got at least a solid hour of me not touching stuff, unless granted permission.
All right. Um. Well, yes, I do not understand what you just said.
Hmm? Oh, I was just talking to myself. It's no big deal.
All right. Okay.
Wow, this place really went to shit. It must have been a long time. Oh my. How long has the Ice Queen been in power?
Since as long as I can remember, since I've been here.
Hmm. Let's see. Were you born into it? Oh, yeah. Hmm. Oh, okay. It escalated. I see. I wonder why I was formed then. Oh, okay. Hmm. Where were you guys thinking of going after investigating this museum?
Bum, 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 bum. We were just making a roundabout. Yeah, so I think we're probably if I do remember, I think Adler said he wanted to go over here. I think it was Adler that said he wanted to go over here.
I'll lead the way. I need to get used to my legs for a little bit.
All right.
I'm gonna have my hounds help me walk.
Gotcha.
Ooh, magic stuff. I'd like to. How do I do that? Do I just click? Oh. Seems like a. Seems pretty intensely magical here. Even after all this time. Truly, that power source must be something wondrous.
Well, it is probably something Adler would want to touch, so I'm assuming it will be.
I'll have a touch.
Let's get away from it.
Hmm. Wop wop. Oh yeah, that's right.
Let's go to the arena.
That does look like an arena, doesn't it? It looks very much like an arena. I agree with the bird. Honestly, after the library, this would have been the next best place to look back in the day. Well, are we gonna head in, or are we just gonna stand out here and look at it?
Yeah, let's go see what's left in there.
It's like something
Has it
somebody might want to go
has
touch.
it been an hour?
I know, that's what I said. I'm trying to get somebody else to touch it.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. This place. I know, and you're literally like, "Hey, don't take detect magic." Well, let's get to identifying this magic. Who
Right.
here is good with magic?
I would not be, no.
No, I was granted power, and I didn't have to learn nothing.
That's sort of how you get power.
I mean, unless you're one of those wizards that reads books, they don't
You're
get
still be,
granted.
I mean, you're still being granted it by however you picked up the spell initially. The guy who sold it to you, granted it to you,
Hmm.
granted you the option of buying it.
I mean, yeah. Um, it was bestowed upon me for a specific purchase and not giving me the inner workings of it. Is that a better explanation?
This is gonna be a good time. Alright. I'm gonna try and find the one symbol I definitely know, which is necromancy. Hmm. I actually May I? I have chill touch. I'm gonna try casting it. Oh yeah, does it need a target? Oh, it's a creature. Well, good thing this will just heal them. So I cast it on one of my hounds. Does it do anything? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Alright, let's take a look at these other mirrors and see what we can find. Or am I gonna be doing that?
Oh, let's see.
Be patiently waiting out my timer.
If you want to touch it, touch it. You know what? Go right ahead.
I mean, they kind of been speed running us through all this. Oh, yep. You're gonna stroll up there and touch it. Wait,
Welcome
hold
back.
on. Hold on. One, I touch it. Two, I touch it. Yeah, I touch stuff. I don't drink stuff. If somebody wants to like do that, I mean, I could. I get supernatural powers. I could do like ultra high wizard now, or
I'm gonna let him touch it and see what happens.
I mean,
I'll identify
I
it
like
if you
like
want to do
swirl it
whatever.
around. Hmm. All right. All right. I'm gonna walk over to a rock with it. I'm sure he doesn't want to like physically touch it.
I have to. You have
Nope.
to hand it to me, but I still wanted you to come over to me.
Okay. Can I detect poison and disease on this real quick? Let's just let's just Mm, is there a ritual for this? Uh hell yeah, let's just wait. Damn. Shit. Okay. Okay, I
What do they
see.
call it? Bubble mouth. Yes, we're holding it together.
I am
Um,
vibing.
You have
stepping
such
back.
beautiful eyes.
I'm stepping back 30 feet.
They're gonna paint this moment.
Exactly.
There's
Theo,
gonna be
start
the
drawing.
story messed up.
I expect a well-documented children's book about our adventures.
I don't think our adventures would go in a children's book.
I think this is going to be a great one. We're
Depending
settling.
on
We're
the
making
kid.
peace. I know many dwarven children that would love this book.
That's kind of concerning.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna express all of that. Like I don't truly know.
Man, I'm getting thirsty here.
Go for it.
Let me look at the other mirrors. They're the other schools of magic, right? Okay.
I had a true strike.
Do mage
Now
hand
that
on the
you
mage
cast at
hand.
will. I'm gonna walk over to the. I guess I'll start with the prestidigitation one. Yep. Just trying to make a quick pop.
I think I'm parched. I think I need to take a sip. Okay. Useless. I didn't really feel anything from this. Does anybody else want to try?
Against my better judgment, I will.
I mean, it was kind of bland tasting, so I think it might just be water. Can I cast 2 mage hands at once now? Magic mage hand 2. God damn. All right.
Need me to roll for it? Sorry. You're good. Cool.
I'll pass.
No, I'm content.
You gonna drink from it again, Adler? No, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, why not? You know, I'm still thirsty.
It was not you that did that. Never mind. Yes, and tried to. Oh, was it? Well, shoot. All right. That explains a lot.
I already had magical understanding in the first one. Jake Goblet. I'm gonna spill out the rest of it. What? Guys, hold on. I think we have an infinite source of water. But is the same amount of water still in there? Guys, we're rich. You can go anywhere and offer them water at a price.
Useful for living beings, I guess.
To the arena, and that if it leaves, who knows what if it will come or go.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna go anywhere with it, but
Do we have like a good way to store something that could possibly spill?
Bag of holding.
May I put something in the bag of holding, kind sirs?
I don't
Sure.
think I have a bag of holding.
I'll let you put something in my bag of holding.
Alright. Here, take this cup of infinite water.
Yeah.
Wait, if it spills over, does it just infinitely fill the bag up with water?
No. There is no down in the bag of holding.
Sideways?
Rock, you could put one, quote, infinite water, quote, goblet. But anyways, as you guys finish that up, you guys realize that that's all that's really here at this building. There wasn't much of interest here.
Alright, where do you guys want to go to next?
There's another building, looks like right there next to us.
You literally see it from the side, like it's literally
Let's go.
like 75 feet away. As you walk over, this tower is engraved with interlocking circles of stone. Yellow lights spill from its topmost window, and the faint sound of brooms brushing on stonework drifts from its broken doors.
I will stealth in to through the broken door.
Go ahead.
Or try to. Oh man.
So, as you just how do you fail? I don't want to say how you fail. How do you fail, Theo?
I don't think Theo knows that he failed. He's still used to things just going his way, especially when he's invisible. He's assuming that he is stealth.
So you just kind of, it's almost like you fall in the habit of your invisibility, and you just kind of do things that you wouldn't do if you were seen, kind of.
Right, pretty much.
Okay. So as you guys see Theo just walk in through the center of the broken door and just start looking around. Theo, you see this tower's interior is it's ruined like the rest of the place, but it's surprisingly clean. Like a lot of the debris is cleaned and picked up. The floors don't look frosted over. It looks like they've been swept. In fact, you hear sweeping upstairs.
Alright, well, if I hear all that and I see all that, I'll report back to the group. It seems like something's still here maintaining this room or this place, so we might want to be careful. If you guys want to go in.
Feeling it right now.
If no one answers me about it or everyone still stays outside, I'll go inside again.
Yeah, I'm just.
I believe in you.
I'll follow.
Why do I have
I
these?
just don't want to lead. We have plenty of leaders. Somebody else can walk through the door first.
I'm gonna put these off to the
Agreed.
side because I don't know why they're here.
I'm just gonna sit outside and eat some good berries.
You don't want to go in with them?
No, I think I'm gonna chill outside unless I hear spooky noises or something.
How many good berries do you got?
I want you to.
10.
Can you give me a perception, Adler?
Oh. Maybe? If I can click.
You're not sure, but from a window across the street, you see a flash of blue.
I want to stare at that window intently.
Okay. So as the rest of you guys enter, you see, and I think I can pull you guys. You're activate, but you guys will have to give me a second to put tokens on. Okay. So you guys should be able to see now, except for Adler, which I guess, for the sense of purpose. I should just drag him back to here and then go back here. So that he can't see what's going on. Okay, so you guys come in and you guys see, as you go up to the topmost chamber, you see glowing orbs that are set into the wall of this 30-foot diameter circular chamber. 4 giant hands made of shimmering force hovers in the center of the room, guarding a tiny ornamental tower perched on a pedestal.
What do you guys think we should do here?
Proceed with caution.
Alright. What did you say the hand looked like again?
There's 4 giant hands made of shimmering force.
Okay. And they're guarding the thing in the center?
Yes. They are guarding the tiny ornamental tower perched on a pedestal.
And that's what, to clarify, these are actually here.
What, the stair?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you guys came up.
Okay.
So imagine the hands are like here and here and here, like just surrounding this tower in the center.
I'll take one of my ball bearings and throw it at it and see what happens. Not like enough where I would break something if I shattered it, but just to see what the hands do if something like enters the
I just
area.
want to double check something in case I didn't copy something properly when I was redoing. Because to do the notes for this area, I basically wrote it all out so I could like memorize it. And I'm reading from my write out, so I just every once in a while I double check. Oh, as you throw the barbarian, you do throw it at will?
I'm gonna throw it at the thing that they're guarding, but not like trying to knock it off or break it, just to see if it triggers the hands to do something.
As you do, I think it does trigger the hands and they come alive. They start moving, and I'm going to have to move you, sorry. As the hands
Oh, jeez.
all come alive. I need to check this because it says they are all that stuff.
I had a feeling that they were Bigsby. Corey had a feeling that they were Bigsby hands.
So, Adler, what are you doing at the moment?
Staring at the window still, hopefully. Seeing if that blue thing's back.
So, for the rest of you, what are you concentrating on, Kelly? Oh wait, no, that was the bug concentration last time too. I can't get rid of that, and I don't know why. Well, I need from you guys initiative. Because these hands have started something.
Somebody's about to catch.
So,
the
for
hand.
you, Joseph, you can either roll on your sheet, because I've already added you to initiative, or you can click the fist at the top right for combat tracker and click on the dice. Oh, wow. Good job, Rock.
That advantage is coming in clutch, huh?
Oh yes, very much appreciated.
I'm glad that I just statically gave it to you. Otherwise, I keep forgetting to apply it.
I just like that my best is still, like, not even. What would that be?
I still can
A
get 3
12?
more on mine.
Yeah, that's one. You have to roll a 12, and that's my best.
But, Joseph, you want to roll initiative?
Yeah.
Dave? Oh, I
Yeah, I
think...
clicked the dice. Oh, I clicked someone else's dice.
Yeah. So, I've added some modules. It will tell you when your turn's coming up, and it won't let you move when it's not your turn. So, Theo, your turn up first. These hands look like... If hands had looks, these hands look like they want to grab you.
Yeah.
Also, of all the hands, this one looks to be like the biggest and like brightest. Why this one looks to be the smallest and dimmest. Okay, I want to try to get into describing stuff like that. So if you guys ask me which hands look the biggest, or which enemies look bigger or meaner or tougher, I can kind of maybe give you guys a heads up.
I'm going to bonus action cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay, plus 2 AC.
Yep. I don't know if it would give me the apply option to my... Okay.
Gives you the concentrating effect, which is good and useful. Wait, that... Yeah, that is concentration. Okay. Okay, so...
Actually, can I redo that to a different spell?
Yeah, go ahead.
Would you be okay with it?
Act like that didn't happen.
I wanted to... This was a spell that I picked up recently, and I wanted to try it. Because it does not... I don't think it requires concentration.
And you're like, I'm about to get hit.
Nature's Aegis. Makes my AC 14 plus Dex, so it gives me 19 AC instead of an 18. I don't know how to apply that to my tracker, so we'll just keep that in mind that it's...
Yeah, it...
So at 19 AC. So now I'll take my... Using my magic bow. You said this one was the beefiest?
This one is.
That one's the beefiest? I'll take my initial attacks on that one then. So my first one... Darn, I don't have telekinesis.
Brandon, if you want to fuck with them, by the way, you can on my stream. Give them Bless, Bane, Temp HP, any of that, because I know you have some points.
The first one is going to be Sharpshooter on that one, because it's first round's advantage.
No, he can't.
He very well can. 30 does hit.
No, I just bought one. So.
Oh, okay. I don't see it yet, so. So sharpshooter damage and radiant damage.
Yep, and then I'm gonna take my next shot. Same guy. 25. And then my extra
Or
attack.
20. Yeah. 23 because minus 5. 25, 23. Okay.
And then this one, clockwork on this one.
Okay.
It's just a standard shot, so it would just be the radiant damage. And then 2d8 damage. So if it doesn't pull it out, it takes the d8 at the end of its turn. Oh, never mind.
As the hand fades away in the magical particles. As a heads up, Joseph, if you hover over anything, you'll see its injured status, its HP status.
Oh.
For the record, I'll give my bless to him.
Okay, I still don't see it.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm sitting in your stream too, just to rack up my points because I keep using them. So that will.
Because I don't see it in the
my turn.
request.
I'm reloading it just.
Yeah, no problem. But give your bless to who though? You said? Because I can redeem it if I have to.
Joseph.
Joseph, okay.
It didn't take it from me.
Okay.
I hate to do this, and I'm really sorry. I just noticed this. Nature's Egg is an action, not a bonus action, so I wouldn't have cast it then.
Not a problem.
So, my AC is still 16.
Not a
I
problem.
didn't want to not say something after I just
Oh
realized.
no,
it was an action
you're
bonus
good,
action.
and I appreciate that you said it.
So it would. We'll just. I hate going back and forth, and I am sorry for that. It will just be this Shield of Faith.
Just
cast,
click it?
because that is the bonus action. Yep. I just wanted to let you know the AC isn't as high because I noticed that I.
Yep. Okay.
Out on that.
On Joseph Bless, gotcha. So Joseph, I'm gonna try to do, if I can do this correctly, is I did this, and if I have you selected, I think. Yes, it works. Haha.
Nice.
So it automatically calculates Bless for you now.
Okay.
So
Make Mike try to do this without glasses?
that's probably not a good D&D one. Save that for when I do Dark Souls or something. Avak, what would you like to do? If you have enough points, Wild Magic said that should really mess with them.
I don't have enough points for that.
No, in all honesty, I think I'm just about to 1,000 dart the two that are in a line in front of me.
Okay. So they both pass, so they both take half.
The first one makes its save at disadvantage, though.
Ooh, fail. So it still unfortunately passes.
It's good damage, though.
Oh yeah, no, it's hella good damage. Like, even at half damage, like you chonked them.
Yeah.
What else would you like to do, Avak?
I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Go ahead. And that's your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So, and that's your free concentration of Shield of Faith, correct? Like your free casting of it?
Should cast friend.
Wait, what? Were you talking to me?
Yeah, because don't you get your free casting the first time? You don't use a spell slot of the long rest. Remember, Shield of War, the Faith. We were talking about this. Your
yeah.
demigod.
Yeah, no, I've been so focused on making sure I use the 1-up, I forgot about that.
Okay, so this thing has 6.
I think I've used it, though, this long rest. Like,
Shit.
because it's been a minute since we've rested.
Okay, fair. I appreciate you. So this hand. It's gonna reach forward, and it's going to try to grab you.
Mhm.
I need you to make me a dex save.
See.
So as it reaches forward, I'm gonna use my. No, I didn't say it beforehand. You're going to duck right below the hand as it goes to grab at you.
You have it. If you want to use your inspiration, go right ahead, man.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make that a disadvantage save.
Okay.
Ha!
You know, I'm gonna tell you that if it would have been crappy, I was gonna luck myself back up.
It's not that intimidating.
But it's funny they rolled twice. Or rolled the same twice.
Cheater. Anyways, it goes to grab you, and it just right above your head as you duck down.
Man, these things are handsy. I will see myself out.
Okay, this time I will -10 from your save because of that pun.
That's fair. I accept my fate.
But see, it's your turn.
What?
Kind of forgot to put your things on this map, so you want one of them can be up on the stairs with you.
Oh, that's right. I had that
Okay.
back here too.
Yeah, one of them can be up on the stairs with me. To the one that's closest to Theo,
Yes.
I'm going to cast Flesh Ripper.
Go ahead. So,
Do they actually need to have flesh for that to work?
Couldn't. It's a spectral hook.
I would.
you make
Just-
range.
Sorry.
Is that ref? Unfortunately, your 19 does not hit.
Jeez.
Wow.
Jesus.
But you still have your bonus action. And you have whatever action it takes to command your undead.
Which is a bonus action.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna have him. Let's see, let me go get the stats real quick.
Ooh, he's cool.
Let's see. I'm gonna have him attack the one I'm next to. He's got pack tactics, so he gets advantage.
Shift click.
Huh?
When you click to cast his bite, shift click it. Roll d4 because I think if Bless is on you, I'll give it to him too.
Oh, okay. How
There-
do I
there's-
roll a d4?
There's a little dice thing on the left, the simple dice roller. So whip a 20, you hit.
Oh shit. Nice.
And it bites into the tendril of your hand. What is there anything else you want to do, like try to move through allies and take attacks of opportunity, or are you good?
Oh no, I'm good for now.
In this hand, there's nothing.
He waits patiently.
I do. I wait patiently.
I think he floats up and above the other one. and reaches down and force fists at Theo.
16 will not hit.
Oh, lucky for you and your shield of faith.
Yes. I'm glad I applied it. That would have hurt.
As he's floating, and I'll just put he is 10 up. And this one got attacked by your little bone thing, but also got attacked by a rock. But the bone thing was more recent, so he's gonna try to first fist your bone creature.
No, not my bone creature. Anything but my bone creature.
And I think he misses.
I think bone creature actually has some pretty decent.
I just checked. I think it had 14.
14, yeah.
I'll just change that so it pops up on my thing next time. Okay. Theo. Also, it tells you what round it is in the bottom right, so it's easy to keep track of, like, round-based stuff. At the top of the initiative, real quick before you go, for you, Adler, you haven't seen the blue thing again. You could have sworn, though, it's one of the things that keep fucking with you in the city, though. Do you do anything, or are you still raiding and watching? Because it's only
I'm
been...
gonna poke my head inside to see if there's anything going on.
As you do, you hear, like, missing, hits, you hear the clattering of bones, you hear darts go flying against the stonework and wall. You hear combat.
You guys get murdered up there?
Murder is a strong term.
Not yet.
Are you taking significant damage up there?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Are you capable of fighting or only touching things?
I mean, I touch things with a sword. Sometimes. Very rarely. It's kind of a problem. No, I don't want to come over there. I want to go up and take a look.
You want to go up?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll use your movement to go up around the thing. Probably your action too to get you up here, and then I'll just roll you initiative.
Yeah, you want to come in not hot and heavy.
You don't have to. I'm just
No.
rolling your initiative.
Oh, timid.
Come on. There you go. Yeah, that's what I expected. Anyways, Theo, your turn.
Damn, come on, man.
You look at your decks and tell me you expected something different, Mr.
Expect
Negative
at
One.
least
Would I be able
slightly.
to move over here?
Would you be able to what move over there?
Yeah, without taking, because I'd be still within threat range of everything.
You wouldn't be in threat range of this. Because you can't move through this. He's not floating above. He's on ground level.
Oh,
So
okay.
you'd have to go up and around up here.
Okay. I won't worry about it then. So the one in front of me, I will take my first shot at...
This one here?
Yeah,
Okay.
the one that's currently... Sorry, which one's the damage one? This one?
The top one, yes.
Yeah, I'll work on the top one then. I will take my first shot as a sharpshooter. So that is 24.
24. It does indeed hit.
And 25 damage. I will follow up with just a standard shot this time. For 11. And that will be my turn.
Okay. A rock.
I guess my best option at this point in time would just be to firebolt the lower one.
Go ahead and roll that firebolt.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna send the firebolt. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stick with the lower one.
Don't forget your.
Once a session inspiration if you would like, but there you go. As you hit and do hella damage, max damage.
That's why I thought that would be worth
The
doing
bottom
that.
one.
Yeah, on the bottom one.
I love like the best part is you don't have to roll too high to hit these. Obviously, you just rolled a 13, so it's a little above average. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
That's it.
Okay. This creature, seeing how you guys attack its friend, it's gonna try to attack you this time instead of like grabbing you. So this is against you, Theo.
Oh, there's nothing I can do about that one.
So as you take the damage, it should ask you to make a con save.
At least it rolled 2 1s.
Oof. Dropped it. I lose my concentration.
Oof. Yeah, no, it rolled low damage for you, honestly. As it ends its turn, Seath.
Let's see here. Thing is to how my last attack didn't go over so well.
You feel like you were close, though.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm gonna cast Dead Mist Lash
Ooh.
at the one that's in front of Theo.
Okay, go ahead. Nice. Glowing tendril. You empower it with your own life.
I didn't empower it with my own life.
Okay. You can, okay. When you do make a ranged spell attack, which you did, and do that damage. Okay. Okay.
Lash made out of death.
You what?
And a lash made out of death. And then my boy is gonna do another.
Nice. So, as your boy bites into that and like disapparates it, is there anything else you would like to do?
No, I'm gonna try moving further into the room.
Okay, go
Or at
ahead.
least take a 5-foot step.
A body has been discovered.
Like here.
Okay.
And then
I guess you don't have permission to move it here, like that.
yeah, and then start to bring the other one up here where I used to be.
Okay.
Or yeah, right where it's marked.
The other one. Boom. There's both of them up there now. Adler. You see the two bone beasts ahead of you, and as you move forward, you see one last hand there. Like a little bit of blood dripping off of it. Well, punched Theo.
Oh. Somebody got hurt. Can I
Um,
move through the pets?
You can.
Okay.
I'm still
Get over here. Give him the old 1-2. Oh. Give him the old. Never mind. I'm not giving him the 1-2.
So as
not
you
good.
street, you go to hit it, and it kind of just floats above each hit.
I said I sometimes hit them. Right?
I will move up here.
Okay.
Dance around it. Can I get would you guys both want to give me your reaction so I can have advantage on both of these attacks?
I mean, you have
I
three
don't
people
want-
that can.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Well, I guess who wants to give me a reaction first, if anyone wants to, for advantage.
I volunteer.
All right, so I'm gonna do this as sharpshooter. So it's gonna be 25 for 20 damage. And then would anybody else want to give me
Curse
another?
tribute.
Okay.
Okay. So 20 with 25 damage.
As you kill it.
As I spit up the blood from being punched by a spectral hand.
The key is not to get hit.
Well,
Right.
someone has to.
Also right.
Better me than
Man,
a rock over here.
Yeah, I don't take being punched very well.
So, what you notice in the room, Adler, since you have not joined, is there is a tiny ornamental tower on that pedestal right next to you.
Is it fancy?
It is very ornate. It looks very ornamental. I see you.
I'm just
Alright,
hiding
but-
behind the wall.
So what, Adler?
I mean, I don't necessarily touch everything I
When we stopped, you were just right next to it, and it made a rock a little bit nervous.
see. God, guys, you guys have zero faith in me. God.
As you lean over and touch it by accident.
You didn't even give me a chance to say it. Damn.
He's like, you guys have zero faith in me not to touch stuff as he like jerks his arm out and accidentally touches it. When you touch it, you guys see a door, a glowing doorway appear. It's about 8 foot by 4 foot, and it appears about 5 feet away from the pedestal. So about right here.
Okay.
Like a line. There's the door.
It didn't blow up on us this time.
Well, that's good.
I wanna.
I was just about to say, hearing the confirmation that nothing blew up, I came back.
The door seems.
I wanna examine the door.
Roll me an Arcana. Let's see if you know what it is.
I'll give you advantage.
I give you
I'll
guidance.
take that.
I will help
And
you.
guidance.
Like your
Advantage and
study.
guidance.
Yeah.
Because I remember I have guidance.
So roll d4 then, as well. So a 20. A dirty 20. I
A
think.
dirty 20, not a clean 20, but a
Yeah,
dirty 20.
exactly. I think you can tell that this is a door to a demi-plane. And that if you guys go through, you should go through together because you don't know where it's going to lead.
You know, this is the door to a demi-plane. Usually wizards keep nice things in their own personal demi-planes.
Do you have any potions?
I thought you guys did.
Get it.
Do you
Fine.
need some healing?
I mean, if you want some healing, I can give
well,
you some healing.
it's
Mainly Adler. I mean,
It's
I'm.
in the party inventory. You have 6 regular, 4 greater.
Oh wait, never mind. I actually forgot I got rid of healing. I mean, I could just hit you all with Cloud Kill.
So, were you
I'd
talking
like
about
to go through this.
having
yes.
somebody use potions, Theo?
I was gonna offer to Adler if he wanted to use a potion to try to heal himself back up a little bit.
I would like to have it a little sip.
The city.
Oh, the sippy.
So, are you casting
No,
that
that's
on who?
15.
Kelly?
I'm sorry.
Who are you casting that on?
That's on Adler.
Okay, so Adler,
I was
accept
playing
that
with
healing.
my spells.
Take
Uh,
that
I
faggot.
didn't vocalize that.
I was just double
Oh, yeah.
checking.
Don't cast no healing magic on me unless you want me to actually explode.
I have.
Noted.
Wait, is this proven already? Like, have you exploded before?
Previous body did.
Can you bring my giant badger in for me?
Yes.
Since he was with Adler while we were in here.
I vote we go through the door for sure.
All right.
Yep.
See what was so special that needed to be hidden and guarded so well.
So,
It wasn't guarded very well. Somebody just has to touch it.
So Corey,
Well, I mean,
you should
there were
own
four
it now.
giant hands near.
You should be able to
That
move it.
seems.
Adler,
seem
do you want
fairly
that
easy.
potion still?
Yeah, what do I need? What do I roll? I would like to be at better health so I may take more damage for the group.
Okay, so in your inventory, you should see a potion of greater healing. You should be able to just click it.
Yo.
I'll drink one of the normal ones.
Okay, I'll toss it in your inventory. Just because it's easier, it's an easy effect then.
What was my actual roll?
It was 13.
Yeah, but I was trying to see a 9. Okay, not
I'll
bad.
give us all 10 HP as well.
I'm a healthy person.
I know I'm almost out of hit dice, so that's why I'm trying to just.
So you
I'm
can
at it.
click that potion now, Coy. So, if people put 10 temp HP, for you, Joseph, if you see on your page, under your HP, on your character sheet, I'm putting 10 under plus temp. It actually is smart enough to read that and take from that first when you subtract damage.
Oh, where did I get the temp HP from?
Kelly just redeemed the thing on my Twitch channel.
Oh, well,
So once per long
It'll
rest,
clap out.
people can redeem for 10 temp HP.
I really could go for a long rest.
And
Yeah, I don't think it's been very long since it lasts longer.
Yeah,
So-
it has not been.
do people go through?
I know we've used a short rest because I'm almost out of hit dice.
I can
Yeah,
go
that's
through
short.
first
Go
with my two bone guardian dogs. They should help keep me protected, and then you guys can follow up behind.
Okay.
Sure.
I don't know. What's your scale of damage? 1 to, like a 54, maybe a 62.
Oh,
How
0 and
healthy,
56.
how healthy of a
and
person would
56.
you say?
Man,
Okay,
I'm
so
at
your
full
damage
force.
scale is 1 to 56. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm at a full 56. I'm feeling.
So you
peachy
guys
keen.
can't see anything. As you step through the portal, you'll heal. And then right after you are your two bone creatures. And what you see ahead of you is 3 creatures. Let me see if I can get there. Boom,
Such a cute picture of a badger.
boom, boom. This is what you see 3 of.
I don't see that shit. I ain't stepping through that door now.
You don't know what's through that door.
Hmm.
That was like
And
I
they-
was shortly after his bone creatures.
Okay, so and as you walk through, I think they start to speak Iraq. Let me see. They look at you and they're like, "Why, hello there. Welcome to the Auntie's abode. So nice to have visitors after so long." And they like,
I mean, it'd be easier to get visitors if we weren't, getting beaten to death by 4 giant hands.
oh, well, they don't mean no harm, of course. They're to keep out the riffraff.
They mistaken us as riffraff.
I follow in after. I want to be the riffraff.
I like to think that he bumps me into Seath, who bumps us all forward a bit.
What's going on in here?
Boom, boom. Theo, just let me know how long into the conversation you are before you walk in. Unless you're right after.
I would say like a couple minutes.
Oh, a couple minutes? Okay.
Not a couple minutes, sorry. I'd give it a little bit just to make sure like they didn't come running out as I would step in, and then I'd go in. So a round's worth, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah. I'll just put you here so you can kind of see and we can have it. They're like, well, as it's so nice to have customers, not customers, sorry, that's wrong, NPCs, visitors, we, I guess, can be a little bit generous and not kill you. Would you like to...
Be right back.
Would you like to explain what you're doing here, though?
Well, what I was originally doing here is I was looking for a way to access the power source of the city we're in. But I was frozen solid for a few centuries and met up with these guys who are apparently looking for the same thing. Any knowledge to help us get to the center of this city would be greatly appreciated.
Well, the knowledge you seek is right before your eyes. And you can have it for your price, but unfortunately to leave, we require a price. And as they're talking, they gesture up to the wall where you see Draconic script. Let's see. Boom. And I'll type it out.
I guess I'll be right back. Sorry.
No problem.
Thank you.
So that's the Draconic script you see up on the wall. As they finish saying, yes, it will cost you a price to leave. And they look at you.
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do what?
Well, do the thing where I hold, like, firebolt, but not. Like when I'm melting the ice.
Oh, where you hold it in your hand?
Mm-hmm.
They see you do that, they're like, no, no. Have you guys learned nothing? The ritual isn't just anywhere. Once you collect the steps, you are to complete the ritual in a location. All the steps in a row.
I thought you just wanted a weird form of payment.
No, that's one of the steps of the ritual that you were just asking about. The payment we require is at least half of you must give up a pleasant memory of your choice. One that you will miss, but never know why.
Is the door still open? Are they just threatening us?
The door, when you walk through, there really wasn't a door there. Like, there's a doorway, but it's kind of almost like glassed over.
Like the other half of us to come back before I make any rash decisions.
That's perfectly fine, Kelly. I am not... You don't want to just say, no, fuck you, murder. And the answer you see, since you said that, the written form of the ancient language that is in the city was Draconic script.
I know. That's why I said that.
But
And for the record, at least the last time that I checked, you could do /W space either GM or a player's character or name.
you still can.
Like the characters, like I could type in Joseph or Seath after /W space, and it'll still whisper to you.
I said that out loud on purpose because he's like, it's always draconic. It's always fucking draconic.
No, I know. I was just sharing the /W with you so that if
So,
you wanted to whisper with somebody,
I think
you
the other half, Kelly, is
type out a
back.
whole name or whatever.
So what you guys have missed is they basically pointed out the sign on the wall that you guys asked about, the next part of the ritual. Told Arak when he heated up his hand that no, you do the ritual in a certain location once you have all the steps, and then said that their payment will be a pleasant memory of your choice from at least half of you, and you can leave perfectly alive and safe. You'll miss the memory but never remember why. And Arak wanted to wait for you two to come back before making any rash decisions.
Sorry, I had a call about work. I don't know. I don't want to lose my memory.
I mean, it's your choice. It's just a happy memory.
Happy memory.
A pleasant memory. Sorry.
Can it be like super insignificant?
It's one that you will miss.
So I was not able to listen until now. What was that?
Basically, they gave you the phrase for the ritual, told you the ritual has to be done in a certain location, and said that's all free of cost, but to leave, at least half of you have to give up a pleasant memory of your choice.
How many of us are there?
4. So only 2 of you guys have to.
I could give up a memory.
Me too,
I say,
honestly.
yeah, I was about to say, make the immortal give up one.
Yeah, fuck you two.
He's got a lot of them. I'm sure he won't miss it that much. I mean, he'll miss it, but like, he's got a bunch of others to fall back on. Isn't that right, Mr. Spirit Man?
It's okay. When you die, your corpse will make an excellent soldier.
Yeah, maybe it'll hit with its greatsword more often.
Yeah, because I can actually enhance their attack and... Anyways, regardless. Yes, you can have a memory of mine.
Okay, so...
that would be the last time I felt the... let's see here. The last time I felt my heart beat.
Yeah, so they wave their hand, and a thin little tendril. You guys see this? I don't think Seath sees this. There's a thin tendril of silvery spectral energy comes from his forehead, and it just kind of floats over to them, and they hold out their hand, and it turns into a pearl, where you guys can see, more than see, you guys feel from the pearl one single heartbeat. Ah, yes, excellent. Not a memory that most people can give up willingly. It'll make a fine addition.
It'll make it easier for me to lose myself in the future.
They swirl their hand and the pearl disappears. And they look at you, Rock. They say, and you said you also will give up a memory.
Yeah, I'll give up the memory. My, I guess, first real taste of freedom when I got to leave the urchin group that was forcefully raising me.
As they do the same to you, and this time you don't see a rock, but you do see it, as a silvery energy comes from his head and coalesces in a pearl. And I think the pearl gives a slight, almost daylight shine, and you guys feel calmness from this, and also a determination. Yes, freedom is always a bittersweet memory. Everybody wants it, but not everybody gets it. And they throw it, and it disappears as well. As they do, the door behind you, like the glass kind of melts and ravels back into the doorway. You guys are free to go. We do not lie.
Alright.
And I pray
He
that your
turns
memories,
to leave.
pray your memories that you've lost don't prey too much on your mind. And they go back.
Nice
to
meeting
what
you.
They go back to what they were doing.
When we get out of there, I'm gonna look at Adler. Not Adler, sorry. Arak. I appreciate you giving up your memory for that. Hopefully we can make one that's just as sweet with our group.
That's as long as I don't lose the memory of y'all.
Yeah.
That's what I've had plenty of freedom since then. They're just a distant memory from now.
I will look at Seath, and although I do not know you, I do thank you for that. And
No,
it
if
seems like it actually
anything-
better towards the end of your goal then, right?
It is. I'm less human now. Well, less mortal.
Isn't that your goal? Don't you want to be
That is
immortal?
my goal. That is my goal, to be less mortal. To not remember pleasant things. So I'm fine with this.
So do you have like a phylactery or anything like that?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Mm-hmm. Didn't I state this earlier, that I plan on taking over the world at some point?
Well, yeah, but I was just wondering how you were immortal. I know, not know, but
Well, I'm
you read
unbound.
about.
I'm unbound from my flesh. It takes me so long to resurrect because I don't have a phylactery.
Gotcha.
Not to mention, it's hard to control when you don't have a phylactery.
Exactly. So you guys could kill me now, but then I just resurrect 100 years later and you'd all be dead. But I'd rather work together, as your friend went through a lot of trouble to get my attention and then drag me back to my body.
Fred, was he a good person?
No? Yeah, he was a good person. He was well on his way to becoming like some kind of spirit of the North Wind.
Well, shame
Talking
he
about
failed.
Sounds fancy.
Huh?
Did you
Said
say
that
shame you
sounds-
failed?
Yeah.
Said-
No, the guy who resurrected me was on his way to being the spirit of the North Wind.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
What?
Oh. He's on his way to being?
Yeah, he's
Mm.
trying to ascend.
Become one with nature.
Apparently that's why that's what monks do, druids.
You can just become... Sounds sick.
Yes, try to give your mortal soul to another thing. Maybe you'll get another D10 cantrip. So
Alright.
My soul left to give,
A rock, by
especially
the way.
after that.
I don't want to skip over Rock. What did you say, Rock? About him, good friend or something?
No, I don't remember.
He asked you if he was a good person. That's all I remember before what you said. And I didn't want to skip over you. But in the meantime, where would you guys like to go?
Here?
Next up? I like that stop. Let's go.
Oh, you'll love this place, Adler.
What I would really
There's-
like to be able to find a place to rest.
I don't think it's been long enough for a long rest.
Sleep is overrated, my guys.
Let's say at most it's been
I mean, to
Now
mortal
it's
people,
just,
sleep is kind of important.
But it's not like you'll just fold without sleep, right?
Because we haven't. When was the last time we short rested?
Yeah.
It was all the way back here. That's why our control are back here, right?
No, I just put the tokens over there.
And we've short rested here, and then we've
We long rested here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
long rested, and we've explored all these buildings over here, and then came back and started exploring these ones. So, and we're not like running in between them.
Yeah, I'd say it's been like half a day to 3/4 of a day then. So you guys are probably one good exploration away from being able to rest.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you giving in to my demands.
Don't worry, I'll get I'm okay
Need
with
for
you guys long
resources.
resting because that gets away temp HP. So
Yeah, but then we can send temp HP back anyways.
yeah, but I can still take it. As you guys see ahead of you, you see a colossal building that has many lofty turrets in a state of disrepair. The ground below is littered with the rubble. A giant-sized door at the base of the structure stands slightly ajar. Are you going in? Are you going in alone or?
I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna try to stealth in. If anyone wants to try to come with.
As I try to assume the position, I fall over. Not gonna come with.
Hey, Brandon, can you mute one of those side stuff?
Yeah.
So, what you guys see as I pull Theo here, because he's the only one that told me for sure he was going in. Anybody else for sure going in?
I'll go in behind him. Do I need to roll anything?
If you want to stealth, yes. If you don't want to stealth, then you don't need to.
No, I'm not gonna stealth. He can be the stealthy one. I have 2 bone dogs with me.
So I'll let you go in a little bit ahead. I'll just pull everybody to the scene, and I'll just add people as they go. So you get in ahead. So I'll give you a couple seconds before everybody else. But I will drag people in so that they can see when they get here.
I'm gonna like crouching behind tables.
I'll drag you guys
I'm
here,
trying to be sneaky.
and I'll drag your bone stuff in when you need them. But so what you see is up ahead of you. You see this creature here, looking around the bookshelves. And you just see him like just looking around the book, and he turns around and says, "Come, Kingsport, we must find the book." And then you just see waddling behind him. Let me see if I can find him too. So here's the first one.
Oh, nice.
And here's the second one you see. And you see them up ahead. They don't see you, though. Right about this time is when the other 3 enter. So you guys have entered. These are all high bookshelves. They're probably about 7 feet tall bookshelves filled with all sorts of
Different tables.
No, these are bookshelves, and they're filled with all sorts of like in better and disrepair. And as you turn the corner, the fox creature turns and sees you. She's like, "Ah, excellent! You must be the librarians. Scrivinsky has need of your assistance." And you see the penguin shifts uneasy as he speaks.
And of course, how can I help you?
As it talks, it like pulls out a piece of black licorice to chew on. It's like, yes, I am looking for the card Books of Keeping, you see. And I've been led to believe that they're in this library, and I have been looking for you librarians for quite a long time. And yet, finally I have seen you. As you, making sure I have what's needed. Okay.
Oh, it's no issue. I can assist you in your search. Do you happen to have an example I could look at?
Let me.
Good stuff.
Let me see. Supplement. No, is it under sidebars? It's in this, I think. No. I'm trying to find the exact thing. No. Okay, let me open up this again because I apparently didn't come this right. Let me see. This is area 9. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. So, okay. Reading. So, okay. So he's like, now I've been looking for them for quite a long time. You see, there are 4 lost tomes. I haven't found one yet, but they hold the true names for every Yugolith ever created. And it would give me great power over my enemies if I happen to find them.
Of course. I see. It'll take me a while to help you find it if I don't know what it looks like. But I'll do the best I can.
I've stumbled across your great library here, going on a century ago now, and I'm convinced that it has at least one of the tomes here, hidden somewhere. If you come along, we can search together. And he turns to leave. Do you walk up near him?
Yeah, I take another step forward to follow his path.
As you walk up near this penguin, walks near you, and hands you a piece of leather, and turns to walk behind him.
I look at the piece of leather.
Scratched into the pieces of leather are the words "Help me" in common.
Oh. Do I have any communication spells?
Let me see.
Give me a second. No, I have my spells list.
No, as you oh, sorry, they wouldn't have been here centuries. Sorry, ignore that part. But as you talk, he just walks off alone, looking down the library and such. Leaving you alone with his penguin.
I pretend like I'm looking through a bookshelf and I try and whisper over. Hold captive. Right where he was standing.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make sure. Okay. So, as you find him alone, he's like, yeah. Yes and no. My name's Kingsport. And, Scrivensar, he is a cool and wicked master. Let me see exactly what he says about it. He promised a life of enlightenment, but all he is he turned me into his lackey. He's so cruel and unpredictable. I just hope one day to be free of him, as he still looks through bookshelves.
I'm looking through
You
the
see him
bookshelves,
looking.
too.
He's completely blind.
Oh.
Like, he does, like that picture showed, he does have like this red stuff over his eyes. He's completely blind. By the way, during
How
all
does he
this
have-
happened, you heard Yugolith talk, everybody else? But is there anything you guys are doing?
Yeah, well, I'm talking to the penguin.
Do I hear that he's looking for a specific book?
You definitely heard him talk about the 4 legendary tomes.
Okay. I'll try to stay out of his sight, but I'll look as well for it.
Okay. So, you guys find... Okay, so anybody else? A rock? Before I go on? Do you do anything specific?
That's what I'm just sort of trying to creep and listen. Seeing that he moved forward, I might try to move forward up to there. But
Okay. And for you, Seath, are you doing anything other than just looking at books near the penguin?
I'm also trying to look over the penguin, probably to try and see exactly how he's got hold over this penguin. Like maybe a investigation?
You probably could, yeah.
I could have swore. Ah, yes, okay. Investigation.
So
I'm just trying to just see how he's got some kind of control over it.
So you don't see anything physical. It's probably like a control of the mind, but not like a magical sense. He probably feels for his life if he goes against his master. Like, because the way he's holding himself, the way he's acting around him, you saw how when Scrivensar talked, the penguin shifted uneasily. But other than that, you don't know anything really. Theo, for you found an almanac that lists the past winners of Chain Lightning Tournament.
Okay.
In it is a brief summary of its rules. Because you remember what you saw. You saw a field that looks like a sports team field.
Mhm.
And it seems like that's where they play Chain Lightning.
Where? I closed out of it. Where is our notes?
It should be in your journal entries. Or, yep,
I'll be right back. Gotta use the restroom.
no problem.
So found tome on past winners and how to play Chain Lightning. Okay.
Okay, and this is how, by the way, I'll pop it up for you to see. For you, Rock, you're trying to listen in, so you heard that talk about freedom and everything. Are you doing anything while you do so? Or are you just staying stealthy nearby?
I'm just sort of waiting for things to play out.
Okay. Adler, what are you doing over here?
Just staying out of everybody's way. Everybody looked like they were trying to be quiet, so I'm just gonna look through the shelves.
As you move.
Nice and quietly. As quietly as Adler can be.
So you're looking through the shelves. Let me see. Roll. I'll click something. So you see. Roll me a D3.
Excuse me?
/R space 1D3.
I was looking for the quick button.
So you find out 2 bits of lore about the city.
God.
So you find out those 2 pieces of lore. It's about this time that I think the figure comes back. He's like, oh, sorry, I seem to have left you back here. I hope you've been getting to know King's Poet. He's such a charming friend to have along on all of our his journeys. It's always good to have him on these unexpected trips, and I just realized I'm talking to the person that went to the restroom. I put on
That's
such a
right.
good show, too.
I was just about to say. When he comes back and gets to talking, I might want to do my thing to him. See how he's really feeling today.
Okay, so surface level, he seems upbeat, pretty happy and whatnot. He's very sure that one of the books here, and he really would like that book. And there seems to be no ulterior motive behind him other than the book, like he stated. That's his surface level thoughts. He honestly does think that Seath is a librarian.
That's what I was waiting to get surface level thoughts off what the penguin.
Oh, the penguin? I thought you did on him.
Seath was gonna bring up the penguin. Well, no, I don't want the surface thoughts of the penguin. I want this. Like, I was assuming Seath was gonna talk to him about the penguin.
Oh, okay.
And then when that happened, I was gonna get his surface thoughts about the penguin.
Okay.
I guess he did, but when he came back, he was just friendly about him. But figure Seath might say something to him that might probe a different response.
Yeah, that's fine. Because you can keep it pinging. It's only when when you dig deeper that they need to save. Let's see. Theo, while you're looking, let's give you books. Why don't you roll me a D3 as well?
What is it again?
A D3.
The roll? No, the commander roll.
Oh, /R space 1d3. So you find out, as long as it's not the same, that the Wizards of Ithor were on a mission to find relics and ruins of Astoria, a 40,000-year-old empire of spell-casting giants. There's random tidbits of the city.
Cool.
As soon as he comes back. So, you guys, like, what do you guys think of this guy so far? So, you know, I can't talk about too much.
guy?
Yeah.
He was one of the guys that Ace was hoping his larva would turn into.
I know. I remember that. He's such a chipper chap, too. He's carrying scrolls.
I take it we're debating on whether or not to kill the rat.
Well, one, I was just waiting until you got back because he wanted to talk to you. But two, Rock also wanted to detect his thoughts why he talked to you. So I kind of I had to wait a second. So as he comes back, he's like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot where I am for a second. I happened to leave you here. I hope you got to know Kingsport. He charming little chap to come with us. Forgive my rush of everything. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Scrivenskyle. And what would your name be, dear librarian?
Oh, my name would be Steve. I was frozen over until recently. That's why the library is in such disarray. I only recently rethawed. Did you get that?
Yeah, I got that. Huh.
Okay.
Fascinating.
Let's see what his thoughts are.
Yeah, no, the whole surface level thoughts for Rock is, when he said, a charming little chap, he seems to have convinced himself that because, Kingsport doesn't, like, talk back to him, that he is, like, a pleasant little chap. He thinks himself clever for obtaining Kingsport, because he thinks of Kingsport as a possession. And he's not very interested in him being thought out. And in fact, in the back of his mind, he's a little upset that it's taken so long for help, even though he's only been here a day. So that's what you got, Rock.
Okay, that's enough for me to want to free the penguin. Rock has personal feelings towards freedom.
One less now, but still valid. I'm not taking away your feeling. I'm just saying one less. Yeah, he says that. Like, come along. The book is gonna find itself, and he goes to turn.
Of course. I go to follow, thinking about what I need to do.
Is it letting you walk, Kelly?
What?
Oh, I thought it might have stopped you from walking because it hiccuped at me for a second, so. You see Kingsport just sadly
I
walking
was just
behind.
waiting for him to turn the corner, and I'm just gonna meander with them. But not with them.
Kingsport notices a rock, I'll just, put my shh,
Let me see. He faintly does, but he just kind of follows on, almost browbeaten. Thea, what do you feel about the conversation had, and what you now see a rock step out of the behind the bookshelf?
I mean, I don't know if I heard the conversation because I'm down here looking at books.
The Yugolith isn't being quiet, so you probably would have heard at least his side, whether Seek talked like a normal person or not, and you didn't hear any of the thoughts that a rock picked up.
Gotcha. I mean, I don't think anybody should be forced to serve. So I would, if they would want to free him, I'd be behind them.
So what's the game plan?
Well, are we gonna just try to free him? Well, I'm not near you guys. Never mind.
You do see a rock walking up to his seat.
I'm gonna take a step back behind the, the shelf real quick.
I do have an idea.
Hey, everything okay?
Yeah, I'm wondering if we can't just buy it off of him to keep from having to kill him.
Oh.
Because he views that penguin as a possession, not...
He seems to think fairly highly of himself, too.
He does. So we might be able to play off that to get him to sell it to us for money. Or something else that he feels is worth object. Where's the cursed crown at?
I'm wearing a cursed crown. But it's
Tom
not...
has the one crown that you guys had. The one that made him insane. So if you guys wanted to trade it from him, you guys would be able to. You guys just have to explain to him that you took his crown and traded it.
Whose crown?
The other players.
It doesn't actually do anything to him, it's just a crown, but it would in fact be cursed to other people, correct?
Basically, I ruled it as once you had the madness, it wouldn't give you a new one.
Okay, so...
That's another thing you missed, by the way, Joseph. Everybody got a madness. A permanent one.
Oh.
Or indefinite one.
Do I explain to Tom why I stole his crown? Or do I just offer him... I think I still have alien skulls.
You should.
I have an idea.
I still have 3 alien skulls, so...
What's your idea, Joseph?
Rock, are you familiar with the Geas spell?
I am not.
I can place a Geas on him. Literally force him to release the penguin. And help us search for the books if he couldn't do anything about it.
Well, that sounds like a better plan.
I just might need a little assistance with the casting. You seem magical in nature.
I am.
Well, I mean, I'm a corpse, you're a bird.
I'm a bit more than a bird, but...
I have a feeling you're a bit more than a bird. Here, let me go over my spells again real quick. Let me read the rules, okay?
By the way, Kelly, fun fact, at the start of this campaign, it would have been weird that you talk normally. Now, all Kenku talk normally. That has now been a change they've done. It's probably because of you in this universe. Like, people just view him differently and now they talk differently. I don't know.
Kenku have studied other
So-
people talking long enough that they can just speak.
So, your opinion as a spellcaster, dominate person or Geas?
So, here's my opinion as a DM.
Mm-hmm.
Dominate person requires a humanoid.
Oh,
Geas
shit, you're right.
requires
As a
the
creature.
creature to understand you. But
Oh, okay.
Geas takes a minute to cast.
Yeah, Geas does take one minute to cast.
Now, there's ways around
But
that.
he is friendly, and you are sort of walking around. I bet you could sort of lead him around for a minute, mumbling to yourself. And
Or, how about this, Rock? I introduce you as my assistant, and you ask him so many questions. Stroke his ego, you know. Keep him busy for a minute while I place this Geas on him.
that would also work. Because I can just ask him the same set of questions you just asked him about the book, because now he'll just have to explain the book to me.
Yeah, and that did take about a minute. Alright, let me go through.
He might see us now. I might turn and point.
Oh, good librarian. You found another librarian. I knew eventually I'd find
Yes.
more of you.
Yes, this one is my assistant. I went to go fetch him while you went around the corner.
Oh, well, very efficient of you.
He tried to describe what book you were looking for, but I think I need you to describe it for me so that I could get a better understanding for what I'm looking for.
Ah, yes. Well, there's one of these 4 books here, as far as I know. They seem to made of some kind of flesh of a fiend, which I still don't know how they managed to keep the flesh after killing the fiend. My bet is that they still are alive and in constant pain from being skinned alive. So delicious. But in these books hold true names of every Euglith. And eventually...
So wait, let me get this clear. You're looking for live fiend books.
Well, the books aren't
Well,
fiends.
books that are bound in live
Yes.
fiend.
They'd be bound in
okay.
flesh of the living. Because, as you no doubt know, when you kill fiends, we return to the planes of our original existence. And, well, that kind of defeats the purpose of you trying to skin something.
Yeah, we've had some sections in the past that were about 60% skin fiends, so... But
Yeah.
we've moved stuff around, so continue with your
It
elaboration.
reminded me of these poor fools who try to make belts out of these real dragon creatures. The creatures turned to stone or exploded to acid when they killed them, but they didn't realize that right away.
Could you imagine an exploding acid belt?
Exactly, the fools. Anyways, the books, like I said, they come in things of 4, and with them they hold the true names of all the Eugliths. And Dave, he's a real asshole, and I would really like to get his true name so that I could just make him hurt himself. So after a minute, you cast a magical command on a creature you see, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from some action or course of activity you decide. If it can understand you, it must make a wisdom saving throw or become charmed for the duration. When it's charmed, it takes 5d10 psychic damage each time it acts in a manner directly countering the instructions, but no more than once a day. The creature cannot understand you, it's unaffected. So, what is your command?
Alright, so.
Because you have to
So
issue
what
it
I
out
know-
loud.
Yeah, no, from what I can see here, is that I can change the command as he's charmed,
Um,
or is it just a single command?
no. You can issue any command, but you can't issue anything that's suicidal. And you can end
Yes,
it.
sir, as he's
You-
explaining.
I think
Let's
you have to
see.
list a string of commands that are pre-prepared.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to list a
So-
string of commands.
what I think it is, cause it says you can command a creature that you see within range, forcing it to carry out some service or refrain from an action or course of activity. So it's basically like suggestion, only you force it. Like it's like do no harm or keep looking for the book non-stop, or anything like that. It's not so much a string of
Let's
commands,
see.
from my understanding. It's just you're giving it a command to
Oh,
do
sentence.
something.
A sentence.
Yeah. So what is your sentence?
Any good suggestions, Orog?
Have him trade me the bird for a skull, and help us find the book for our sake. And carry on
I
with
know.
the merry
This
adventure.
is easy. I command that. What's his name?
Scriven Scott. Scriven.
Grimmins
Yeah. Scry.
is now our party's best friend, and will listen to what we say. That's one sentence.
Like a genie.
He turns and look
no.
at you and it's like, oh. And in fact, let me double check. Oh yeah. No, let me just add advantage on that because he has magic resistance. He looks at you and smiles a big toothy smile and says, "Now why would I do that to someone trying to charm me?" As we're gonna end the session with initiative.
Oh no. He had magic resistance. Fuck.
Not that. I don't want him in.
Alright.
I was just about to say,
Wait,
try
So
to
he's a
talk our way
demon?
out of it, but
You did. I'm not, like, you're not murder hobos, Kelly. Like, I appreciate you.
No, we tried to apply a high level spell to make it easy.
Yes.
no, I was
And
saying with
Gius is
pure
a stupid-
persuasion,
Oh,
I
well,
could act dumb.
okay, you give me a quick thing as we are closing down if you want to try to.
Oh yeah, no, as pure persuasion, like we don't know. We're solely trying to help you help, or yeah, we're trying to help you help us help you. I don't know what that rolled because it's behind my chat. Terrible.
As he
15 is what you rolled.
as he turns to look
He's
at
never-
you, he's like, I don't know. Your friend here definitely tried to cast magic of some kind on me.
Yeah, he does that to try to get a better understanding of what's going on. He can be intrusive.
I deeply apologize. I'm not very good with people.
Well, let's just cut to the chase. If he casts magic on me, I'm not going to do anything too drastic. But what is your guys' purpose for that?
He feels like your description of the book is not
But that's because I
enough
haven't
for us to find
seen the book with my own eyes, or else I would have the book.
it. That might have been what he was after, but I don't.
Wanted
I-
to see if you maybe seen it without realizing you've seen it. That was the kind of magic that let me see into your mind.
It kind of goes to wave you guys off. Well, if you guys aren't going to be helpful, I'll continue looking.
Well, okay, we got out of that one. Jesus. Yeah, exactly. Throw me right under the bus because I was surrounded by both him and the penguin.
The penguin wouldn't have fought. They'll continue on though. I am still gonna end the session here, where we're in the middle of talking with him, because it's about 10. It's about the proper time to end. I appreciate everybody for coming and playing. Joseph, I hope you had fun coming back, and I hope everybody else had fun too.
Yay.
Thanks, Mike.
Of course. I'm not in my stream here. Thank you guys for looking. Thank everybody else for coming and watching. I should be back live tomorrow, barring any migraines I might have or anything, with some Digimon. I've been saying that a lot, though, but last week I actually had a migraine and felt sick, so I didn't want to push myself. Either way, I'll be back on Tuesday, Wednesday, any of those. Friday, I have a new collaboration with my buddy Scruffy Pikachu as we do a competitive Pokemon Nuzlocke called a cage match. Should be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that. Peace.